Hey friends, welcome to One Flight Down Basement Beer Tastings. Today, we are looking at one way that you might be able to make a boring beer just a little more interesting.
One, two, three.
All right, so today's episode is something a little different, inspired by something I got my stocking this past Christmas. I've never heard of this product before. It is beer salt. Add a dash to your favorite beer or seltzer. The original beer salt since 1986. It is from a company called, where's the name? It was here somewhere. Oh, there it is, right at the top. A company called Twang's. Twang's, since 1986, has been making beer salt. This particular beer salt is cucumber, chili, lime flavored. So, cucumber, a bit of spice, and lime. This could be pretty good. I don't know. I've never heard of beer salt. I mean, I've seen, like, you can put a salted rim on a beer. I've seen that done, like cocktail beers, or I've seen beers, like, served with a rim of some kind of, like, a salt, like you would do with a margarita. That's not a completely foreign concept, but this is just add a dash to your beer or seltzer. So it's going to be one dash to a beer, and we're going to try this out. Now, obviously, I'm not going to pick, like, a really nice fancy craft beer that I have. That feels like that would be the wrong move. I had to find the most boring beer I could find. So I was digging around in the back of the fridge. This one was actually also left here at Christmas. It is Coors Light. I mean, if you want just like the most boring basic beer, probably Coors Light would do that trick. I was gonna say I haven't had one in a while. I actually did have one of these on Christmas Day, and it was okay. It was fine. It after like a lot of heavy, really overly flavorful beers, it's kind of nice to just have the odd one that is just like a nice light macro. All right, I'm gonna crack open this Coors Light and pour it into my Winnipeg Jets glass. That is so light. Wow. I mean, what am I expecting, right? But check out how light that beer is, huh? Huh? Can you see my face? Can you see my face in this? Through the upside down snowfall. Look at that upside down snowfall. Look at that. Pretty active. Okay, so I'm gonna have a sip of the Coors Light on its own first. And then I'm gonna see what it's like with a dash of cucumber, chili, lime, beer salt. Pretty excited about this. All right. On the nose. It's Coors Light. It smells like a really boring beer. And that's exactly what I need for this little experiment. Cheers, friends. Yeah, super light body, very carbonated. Get a little bit of like a corn note in there. Or maybe not. On that first sip there was. I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty plain beer. Fairly refreshing. It's nice and cold, which is the way one of these should be. You know, it's a good beer when the marketing is just always about how cold it is. Isn't that dependent on your fridge? Okay, so I'm going to crack open this beer salt. And it says add a dash. So here's one dash of cucumber, chili, lime, beer salt added to my Coors Light. I'm just going to give it a wee swirl here. All right, on the nose. It does change the nose on it a bit. I get a little bit of like a chili spice for sure. All right, let's check this out. Cheers. Okay, it does add something for sure. None of the flavors on here are really jumping out at me with the single dash. It does change this. It gives it a little more flavor, but you really have to concentrate to pick out what they are. I think of anything, the lime might stand out the most. The spicy note I got on the nose, not big in there. I'm gonna add another dash and see what that does. Another swirl. Change the smell really at all. We're getting somewhere now. Still use a little bit more though. Just one more. Let's see what happens. All right. 3 dashes. Okay, with the third dash, I get the cucumber on the nose. And it does make the beer a lot more flavorful. Yeah, like I said, cucumber on the nose. I'm not getting as much of that chili spice as I wanted. But I get it on the nose a bit, and definitely get the cucumber as well. But you definitely need more than a single dash. It says add a dash. You need at least 3 dashes of this to really make much of a difference. And now I've got like half a beer left. I'm just going to add one more dash. Give it another swirl. 4 dashes of beer salt. Does this liven up a Coors Light? It does, actually. If you want a light-bodied beer, which sometimes you want after having a lot of heavier craft beers, it's kind of nice to have something with a lighter body. This does give it a little more flavor because the regular Coors Light, not a lot of flavor to it. So, yeah, it adds a little bit. I don't know what this cost. It was a Christmas gift. So who knows? It's a fun little thing to have in the bar arsenal. And yeah, the next time I've got some boring beers left behind after a party or something, I know what to do to kick them up a notch. Or 4. You need, well, 4 dashes for 1 notch of it being kicked up. All right, well, thanks for dropping by the Terry Isle Basement Pub, my friends. We'll see you all again real soon. Cheers.
Go home.